Man, I tell you what, good morning. Welcome. Doing live is always difficult because your computer has to be like 100% on. I need a backup computer, another $7,000 backup computer. And that ain't happening. So here we are, folks. I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV. This going live is computer intensive. I don't know if you're noticing, but like something like when I play my spinner thing, it's like it's pausing. Okay, it didn't pause this time, but anyway, frustrating. I only do live now because you guys want it. I would go completely at this point. I would go completely post production. I would make all my videos. I really would, because this live thing gets on my nerves. I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. So today was going to be my Hollywood called me yesterday and jumped all over me. He called me protector of cops. Black Dragon, protector of cops. He says that's what I'm being called after my fingers Josh story. I don't even think I'm saying his name wrong. I spelled it wrong. I've got to go back and change that title and change that thumbnail. I put an N in his name, Josh. His name is John. One of the most disrespectful things is to misspell or mispronounce someone's name, but we get so many of them here. So he said I was a protector of cops, and there was an alternative theory to Josh's getting beat up thing, and we were going to talk about that this morning. However, something a little bit more juicy came, news juicy, if you would, and actually we've seen this a couple times. Some of the other creators, if you follow them on TikTok or Facebook or whatever, have had some really negative things to say about women's 1%er motorcycle clubs. Oh, pronounced yuck. See, my people know everything, man. My people. Okay, so he says it's pronounced yuck, like Adam Yauch from the Beastie Boys. How do you pronounce J? Okay, I'm not even gonna go there. It's fingers yuck, says one of my subscribers. So there you go. So we have a little juicier biker news today that happened, I guess, 15 hours ago, and so I wanna do this story, and we'll come back to the Black Dragon cop protector story. We all know I'm no don't we do know that, don't we? Maybe y'all don't know that, but anyway. Black Dragon, protector of cops. Hollywood, man. He's the one that gave me the name BD. Okay? Everybody calls me BD. I've never been called that in my whole life. I hope they don't now start calling me CP. BDCP? Hell no. I get, my club calls me Dragon. And forever they called me National, and now it's Dragon. I don't never get my full name called. Can I be Black Dragon? No, BD Dragon. Now Dragon CP Dragon, CPBD, BDCP. I'm not answering to that. I want y'all to know that. But okay, over here, because they say I ramble, and I do, but we're going to go to the main story here at 5:47. And let me pull that on. So if you're going to wear, did you see that? Did you see me freeze? Damn it. Damn it. This computer thing. I hope that this is not going to be a big problem today. Um, if you're going to be a one percenter, it comes with some stuff. And somebody said, Black Dragon, I don't think women should have 1% clubs. I don't believe in equality. I do believe in equality. However, the 1% world isn't for women because more people end up dead or destroyed, and it is a dangerous world. I get you. I get you. But um, women have been involved in the toughest stuff since the Stone Age. Like there were women out on the battlefield, Joan of Arc. We could just go on down the line. Russia has had some bad chicks. Israel has some hardcore female women's and stuff doing the damn thing. It's only a a new thing in history that women haven't been considered, part of the protectorship. Okay, I see him. Come on, have a seat. Have a seat. Good dog. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll get to the story now, and then we'll talk about it on the flip side. So there are obviously women 1%ers out there right now. We're seeing them, right? So here is a story. But here's the thing: if you wear that patch, do you get involved in some of the things that that patch brings? And so in Oakland, that's the case that they're making. They're making the case that because of this woman, they're going to use her motorcycle club affiliation against her in trial. And they're absolutely going to go after the idea that she's a 1%er in an outlaw motorcycle club. So even if it ain't so, they're going to draw the line of connection that it is. So let me explain. A San Jose transgender activist teacher was a vengeful enforcer for an all-female biker gang, leading to Oakland triple homicide, the district attorney says. Now, Black Dragon didn't say this. The DA said it. Her victim started keeping a pistol for protection, police say. So for my listening audience, there's 3 people in a picture. These are the 3 people I believe may have been killed. Let's see what it says. Courtesy Michael Campbell, AE. I don't think that's what that should be. But anyway, courtesy of Michael Campbell. Pictured are left to right: Patricia Wright, Benny Diambu Wright, and Charlotte Reed. The threesome were found stabbed and shot to death at their Oakland home November 11, 2016. A San Jose woman named Dana Rivers, who's 61 years old, which seems to be about the age of bikers these days, huh? Was arrested shortly thereafter in connection with the triple homicide. So here we go. This is happened in Oakland days before a well-known transgender activist and teacher is to go on trial, facing charges of murdering 3 family members in 2016. Alameda County prosecutors have signaled their intent to portray her as the enforcer of an all-female outlaw biker club who'd followed one of the victims around after she left the group. Wow. Well, we've seen that before. So I'm not quite sure. You guys have to help me here. Does transgender mean that this person was born as a male and now we're calling her a she because she now identifies as a female? Is that I'm you guys have to help me with that. Or is she now I don't know. But she is accused of being a transgender activist and teacher. Maybe she's not a transgender. Maybe she's just an activist and a teacher. So if you're a transgender activist, that doesn't mean necessarily you're transgender, right? Right. I think. Well, you guys know everything. Tell me. So anyway, so I guess maybe the accusation, we'll get into it a little deeper, is that after she left the group, the enforcer of the all-female outlaw biker club was following her around. Dana Rivers, 67, of San Jose, has been in police custody since 2016 when she was arrested and charged with murdering Charlotte Reed, 56, her wife, Patricia Wright. Okay. So Charlotte Reed and her wife. Okay. And we just went back and looked at the picture for my listening audience. So her wife, Patricia Wright, 57, and Patricia Wright's 19-year-old son, Benny Toto Biambu Wright. Inside their Dunbar Avenue home in Oakland, Rivers is also charged with dousing the garage with gasoline and setting it on fire, an apparent cover-up attempt that was thwarted when a policeman came to the scene just 3 minutes after a neighbor called 911. So it almost all got burned up. Now, court filings by both defense and prosecuting attorneys are laying out both sides' views of the case, including details of the killing never before released to the public since 2016, obviously. That's a long time to be in jail without a trial, right? So she's been in jail 6 years without a trial? Wow. Okay. That's a lot. Rivers' attorney, Melissa Adams, has indicated she will be making a self-defense or in defense of others argument before the jury, which is expected to be convened by early next week. In court papers, she has described Wright and Reed's relationship as quite volatile, and that Reed initiated a fistfight within a month of the triple homicide. Adams has also filed a motion to exclude references, which, of course, I think any attorney would do, to exclude reference to Rivers' motorcycle club as a gang, writing that she's unaware of the group ever having been classified as such in this county or any other. I think that's important. I think it's important that if you've never been classified, if your motorcycle club has never been classified as a gang, that maybe you shouldn't be referred to as a gang in court. Since police have 3 things that they attribute to classifying folks a gang, if I remember correctly, one is that they're furthering activities that are illegal. One is that you have more than you have 2 or more people. And I forget what the third one is. So those are the things that are necessary for a real classification of being a gang. Furthering a criminal enterprise, you got more than 2 people. And I think that they're all wear identifying or something. I can't remember the third one. But if that hasn't happened, it's hard to, say that the person's in a gang, isn't it? So there was something else I was going to point out, but let's move on. But a recent prosecution court filing describes Rivers as an enforcer of an all-female outlaw biker club known as the Deviants MC. Authorities say she went by the nickname Edge and proudly wore tattoos indicating she was a one percenter, a term referencing the relatively minuscule number of motorcycle clubs that turned criminal, and a supporter of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. Well, they got a lot there in that paragraph. They got a lot going on. Prosecutors allege that in the months leading up to the killings, Reed had joined and dropped out of the club, and that members, including Rivers, began threatening her. This happens a lot when people drop out of clubs. I've seen it many times. You know, we fall so in love with people, and sometimes we just feel like maybe a person thinks they're better than us. All kind of stuff happens when people drop out of clubs. I say, let them go. I once even knew a guy who got murdered in the Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club house at 4280 Market Street many years ago over a fight over a prospect that had left the club. So it can get really crazy, and it shouldn't. Just let them go. They don't want to be around, let them go. So Reed had joined and dropped out of the club, and that members, including Rivers, began threatening her. Reed became so fearful, she began leaving a pistol by her nightstand, they say. Still, the prosecution memo says that when police asked Rivers in the immediate aftermath of the killings if they were in any way related to the deviants, she denied it. This has nothing to do with that, Rivers said, according to court records. This was personal. Before her arrest, Rivers was best known as a school teacher who became an international news story when she came out as transgender to her students in a high school in Antelope, California. Okay, so now we know what that is. She was subsequently fired for sharing the details of her transition, then sued the district and received $150,000 in a settlement. In the aftermath, she became an activist for transgender rights and ultimately moved to the Bay Area to restart her life as an educator. Rivers is also a U.S. Navy veteran who sought mental health care at the Menlo Park Veterans Affairs Center in Palo Alto. That is where she met Reed, a fellow veteran who was struggling with PTSD. The two struck up a friendship, and in February 2016, Reed joined the Deviants Motorcycle Club, according to court records. It was a short-lived stint. By that summer, she decided the club was too political for her and left, prosecutors say. Hey, man. Well, many of us know that too political thing, right? Right? Because that's all clubs are these days. But according to authorities, the club wasn't quite done with Reed. And with them, they weren't quite done with her. She allegedly told a friend that the club had asked her repeatedly to return patches containing the Deviants emblem, a blue tribal sword with wings along with top and bottom rockers stating the name of the and location of the club. Yeah, we call that a three-piece patch. She also reportedly began receiving threats, and Reed's friend said she had spotted Rivers outside the Veterans Affairs Center staring intently at Reed, according to court documents. If you're new to the biker world, the colors belong to the club. I don't care if you bought them, if you paid for them, if you hand stitched them, created them, and bought them with gold, they ain't yours. And I have seen a lot of people get hurt. I think clubs should put it in their public facing documents. I think it should be the first paragraph of your bylaws. I think you should make a person sign in triplicate. If I leave the club, these things go back. All rings, all shirts, all t-shirts, all hats, all pieces of paper with the club emblem drawn on them. That, my friends, is MC protocol. And it has gotten people killed before. Now, we don't know. We're still reading this story. I don't know if that is what happened here, but I'm just telling you guys that who might not know. It ain't yours. And even riding clubs, even 99% clubs, even the most docile motorcycle club you could ever think of will get down with you over their colors. Just something for you to know, if you didn't know that already. Back to the story. She spotted Rivers outside the Veterans Affair, staring intently at Reed, according to court records. One of Reed's children also told police she overheard a phone call where a person talking to Reed said something along the lines of, "Oh my God, are you okay? Have they sent Dana after you?" Around the same time, Reed started keeping a pistol by her bed at night and downstairs during the day, prosecutors allege. So it was building. But in the weeks leading up to the killings, things changed. Reed and Rivers reportedly rekindled their friendship, although to prosecutors, it appeared that the defendant was attempting to regain Miss Reed's trust. Rivers began hanging out at the Dunbar Avenue home, helping Reed with her Harley Davidson and other mechanical projects. At around 6:45 p.m., October 10th, 2016, Rivers reportedly texted her wife that she was staying over at Reed and Wright's home. Then, shortly after midnight on October 11th, a neighbor called 911 to report hearing gunfire, then looked outside and saw Diambu Wright stagger and fall in the middle of the street. The 19-year-old and recent graduate of Berkeley High School's Academy of Medicine. Wow, a high school has an Academy of Medicine and Public Service. So he had just graduated Berkeley's High School of Academy of Medicine and Public Service, was dead from gunshot wounds. Oh my God. That's absolutely horrible. Lord have mercy. What a bright future coming out of the Academy of Medicine and Public Service. Now 19 and shot dead in the street. Oakland police officer Yusei Ghazi arrived within 3 minutes of the 911 call. And within about 30 seconds of his arrival, Rivers allegedly exited the home. She was wearing a black motorcycle helmet with the visor up, a black shirt, a black leather vest, blue jeans, black boots, and was covered in wet blood and gasoline. Prosecutors said in court records she allegedly told Ghazi nothing was going on. So what's going on? Nothing. She said nothing was going on and that she had been helping a friend fix a motorcycle, but then admitted there were 2 dead people in the home and the garage was on fire. Inside her vest, police found brass knuckles, pepper spray, and several .38 caliber bullets. Inside the home were 2 guns, including a .45 caliber Colt 1911 handgun. That's what a .45 Colt 1911. By the way, that's what the Navy carried for many, many years. The whole time I was in the Navy, that's a Navy pistol. I mean, a Navy kind of pistol. That's what you get trained on. So maybe that's why they had it, since both of them were from there. A 1911 handgun equipped with a silencer. Lord have mercy. .45 handgun equipped with a silencer. The gun appeared identical to one tattooed on Rivers. Next to that reads, "Do not lie to me." And then F something 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 R. Oh, that must mean fucker, maybe. "Do not lie to me, fucker," something like that. Prosecutors say the tattoo had aftermarket markings consistent with the pistol in the home. Adams wrote, there was nothing incriminating about Rivers having a tattoo of an iconic firearm, and the Colt 1911 is iconic. Wright and Reed's bodies were found in an upstairs bedroom, and so was a 38 caliber revolver. Both had been shot and stabbed, but Reed suffered roughly 40 stab wounds. Jesus, authorities said. In a brief statement to police, Rivers allegedly said she was a veteran and needed mental health care. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but I know I'm in trouble, she allegedly said. The next development in the investigation came 3 months later when the executor for Reed and Wright's estate was cleaning out their home. He reportedly found a letter addressed to Reed and sent by Rivers and dated July 25th, 2016. It said that Rivers recently shopped at Pier 1 and smelled a lavender calendar, which triggered a memory of Reed. Rivers interpreted it as proof that Reed was still close to her heart, prosecutors wrote. Rivers wrote that forsaking Charlotte Reed was one of the greatest mistakes she had done in her life. Deputy District Attorney Abigail Mulvihill wrote in court records. The defendant continued to write that she imagines how her life would be if she would have accepted her destiny and committed herself to serving Charlotte Reed. The trial will take place in the Renee C. Davidson Courthouse in Oakland before Judge Scott Patterson. Man, there's a lot to unfold here. This could have been personal, where she didn't necessarily want to leave Reed or something like that. But as you can see, prosecutors go for what they always go for if you're in a motorcycle club, especially an outlaw motorcycle club, 1% motorcycle club or whatever. They're going to do everything they can to tie you to what you do to that motorcycle club. And I'm seeing it right now. There's a guy that I'm working with who is in a motorcycle club, and his wife wants custody of the children. And so now all of a sudden his motorcycle club is a motorcycle gang. And the judge has actually bid on that, telling them stuff like, I don't think you should be involved in a gang. And he's like, when has my motorcycle club ever been labeled as a gang? This is a term you guys just want to throw around. And it's a good term. It for news and media and movies and stuff. It brings the eyes. Everybody comes to see it. But it's a bad term if you're fighting for your life in a court case, or for your children, or for your job, or against any court of public opinion. It gets real bad, man. Real bad. So it's crazy. That's the news story. Now we're at the reaction point and the point of question. So if you just came for the news story, you can move on now and come back tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, now's the time. K. Wayne says that's a rage that comes from personal hate, so it's arguable it wasn't execution. And it didn't have to be about the club colors at all, or anything like that. But who knows? The term gang is when they want to throw shade or plead their case, or when a motorcycle club is being a gang. We act like motorcycle clubs can't be gangs. They sometimes you just look crazy as hell trying to defend motorcycle clubs. They ain't gangs. Well, some of them do a whole lot of gang-like stuff. Some of them are gangs. So they didn't just come up with that term. We've done a lot to deserve it, unfortunately. So anyway, let's let's see. I'm looking over here. You guys are talking to each other. Nobody's saying anything. Somebody's. So I'm going to be up out of here then. So anyway, that is the story. Just going through the comments here. Seems like there was a lot when I was talking. Oh, thanks, C. Ruger. Appreciate that donation, man. Thank you. The biggest downfall of most club groups and organizations are religion, politics, and 3, women. I'm against women. I love women. I'm just stating the facts. You're against women in motorcycle clubs, I think is what you're saying. I personally think that it's when you have that mixture, women in motorcycle clubs and men, you absolutely have a mixture of trouble. I see more BS in clubs that have women closely associated. It just is what it is. You know, we don't get along anyway. So I think it's easier to have an all male or an all female motorcycle club. The mixture is tough on clubs. Let's see. Lissa's here. Lissa shouldn't be here. She's on vacation in a beautiful place with a beautiful pool. I didn't even think she'd be clocking in. Hey there, Insane Throttle. What's up, Hollywood? We'll do your you and we got to talk tomorrow. I told them you called me protector of cops now. That's terrible. Oh, here we are, right here. Why are you a cop defender, Black Dragon? Oh my gosh. He said, I'm just kidding. I know you're not. Okay, only 50% of the time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I stepped 12 feet into that one. Listen, folks, that's my story for today, but we will talk hopefully tomorrow. I'll get to defend myself. Hopefully Hollywood will have time to come onto the show and we can talk about the Fingers yacht thing. But I see my feed freezing up, so it's time for me to get out of here anyway and figure out what's going on with this damn computer. Hey man, that's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comments section below. Check us out tomorrow. We have content every single day. So absolutely check us out every single day. Also, so if you're not getting our Facebook or not, YouTube is really crazy about sending out our notifications. So check us out every day. We're here every day. Also, go to Think Tactical, our YouTube channel, Think Tactical, and thinktacticalnews.com. And that's our online Think Tactical newspaper. And our podcast is Think Tactical. So check us out. We're putting up Think Tactical stuff every couple of days. Trying to get every day with Think Tactical. So go over to Think Tactical and hang out with us, man. We'd love to see you there. Black Dragon Biker TV can be found on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and our live stream on Twitch. Check us out, Think Tactical. Black Dragon Biker TV. And our online newspaper is bikerliberty.com. And our podcast is The Dragon's Lair, Motorcycle Chaos, wherever you get podcasts. So we have 2 podcasts for you, Think Tactical and The Dragon's Lair, Motorcycle Chaos. Think Tactical is our prepper channel. So make sure to check it out. I'm Black Dragon, man. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see what happens in this court case. In any case, it's a tragic loss of life. 3 people dead. And 1 young man graduating from an academy of medicine, a high school academy of medicine and service to people. And he doesn't get a chance to execute that service to mankind. That is horrible. And so we pray for the family and the victims. and the souls of the victims. So, you guys, let's try to do people the right way. And that lady knew she had trouble why she was carrying that pistol, which comes down to think tactical. You got to be thinking tactical to keep yourself and your family alive. Your family's life depends on you being, thinking, and remaining tactical at all times. Capiche? Hey, subscribers. Whenever you are in Macon, Georgia, you have to get over to my Motorcycle Club Brothers Cigar Lounge. Haley's Cigar Lounge on Ingleside Avenue has a night or several nights just right for you. Monday night football kicks off the week. Wednesday is whiskey night. Thursday, ladies night. Saturdays are make your night. And wrapping up the weekend, it's Sunday football. Haley's is closed on Tuesdays. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere at Haley's. Hang out at the bar or outside on the patio. They can also host your small events. Haley's Cigar Lounge, 2308 Ingleside Avenue in Macon, Georgia. Be sure to tell them Black Dragon sent you.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.